Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you guys doing? Good? Okay. Let me do a quick survey. How many of you are students? Can I see your hand and say yes? One more time, say yes. I say yes also. I'm a student. Right? If you want to own the future, you got to be a student, right? How many of you can see the future? Can I see your hand and say yes? Wow. How many of you can predict the future? Can I see your hand and say yes? Then what kind of student we are, right? So as a student, we got to be able to model, right? And innovate and prepare for the future. So what I will do today, I hope that some of you are still looking at your handphone, smartphone. Can you put aside, your smartphone for a while? I only have 10 minutes. They cut about 5 minutes, so I only have 10 minutes for you. So if you need more, later you see me, all right? So what I will be sharing with you is about Industry 4. How many of you know something about Industry 4? Can I see your hand? What about Industry 3? How many of you work in Industry 1? Nobody. Okay, good. All right, so I choose people, process, technology. So if you can digest in the next 10 minutes what I will share with you, I don't want to say guarantee, but I bet you, when you go for a job interview, for whatever reason, you will get a job. If you cannot get a job, you come and see me. Okay? Can, huh? All right. So, over the last 3 years, when I work with the people out there, mostly are the industry players in Malaysia and also some are from overseas, we deal with this so-called situation where everybody keep on asking, what actually Industry 4, right? But unfortunately, today I cannot tell you what is Industry 4 in specific, but I'm just going to share with you a brief about Industry 4. But you can see here, all the 4 different kind of industrial revolution, right, from this animation. But one thing which is very common question that when I approach the industry players, they will ask this question. Do you know what is the common question? Any one of you? What will be the bosses will ask me, hey, Industry 4, can I know this? What? Huh? What? ROI? Okay. Do you know what is ROI? What is ROI, students? You are the future, right? What is ROI? Can I hear from you? Return of investment. But I say, I don't know what is your ROI if you want to move and transform towards Industry 4. Definitely I don't know because I'm not running your business. Only you should know. Am I right? But I only know what is risk of inaction. What is ROI again? Risk of inaction. If you don't take action to prepare for the future, do you know what is the risk for your business? So this is the question that I will ask those business owners, right? So when I work and engage with them to transform their company. So this is the most popular question. And then the next thing that they normally will ask, especially the academia. Any lecturers in this hall? Lecturers, professors? They will ask this question. What's the difference between Industrial Revolution 4? Fourth Industrial Revolution, Industry 4, Industry Forward in Malaysia especially. Then I said, go and Google. Right? You can Google that. But we in the industry, we don't care so much about the differences. What we care much is what is the outcome of the transformation. And the next thing that they normally ask, this is the most popular things. If you can understand what I'm going to tell you in the next 8 minutes to go, right? That will put you in the right perspective of how you see the transformation towards Industry 4. The next question they normally ask is, what is smart factory? What it has to do with Industry 4? What is digitization, digitalization, digital transformation? And what else? What is smart workforce, leadership 4.0, and now we have society 5.0 from Japan because of Look East 2.0 policy that we have now in our government, in Malaysia especially. So there are a lot more questions. And the next question they will ask, what about the pillars? Is it 9 pillars? Have you heard about 9 pillars of Industry 4? Anyone? Can I see your hand? Nobody. Okay, now we are already at 11 pillars. Okay? So as a student, I believe that you want to explore why actually 9 and why actually 11. And we are adopting 11 technological pillars in our organization. Of course, there are so many other pillars out there. So if you can see all these 3 areas, how do you connect the dot? It's very confusing, right? Is it confusing enough? Okay, so that is only the second slide. All right, next, what I will do, I will divide this into 3 areas: process, people, and people, process, and technology. So these are the 3 key takeaways that I hope after you leave the hall, then you can bring this together with you. Maybe you can create another research on your own after this, right? The first thing is people. In order for us to transform towards Industry 4, we need people. So there are a worry out there, say that, hey, will the robot displace human in the industry? I said, no. No, if we don't change, right? If you don't change the mindset to acquire a new skill on top of what you have learned from your universities or colleges, even the people out there who already have a job, if we don't upskill and reskill ourselves, definitely you will lose your job to the robot. But I say if you change your mindset and be ready for this to be part of the transformation, what we call as producing smart people, because you carry one smartphone, you can say that you are smart people. Am I right? Right? If you carry 2 handphones or smartphone, what do you call yourself? Smarter people, right? If you carry 3 smartphones, what do you call yourself? Smartest people. Okay? No, that is something that you can relate. But what happened in the industry today, we want to achieve the outcome of the industry transformation is called smart factory. A factory which is very smart. But a smart factory, we need smart people to operate inside. So in order to achieve that outcome, we need to upskill and reskill everybody. It's not only student, it's not only workforce in the current industry or any organization out there. It also includes government sector, right? Academia, lecturers who teach the student also need to be upgraded. So everybody will need to get involved as far as the people transformation is concerned. And the next one about people, these are a few areas that we need to focus. You know, I deal with a lot of issues related to people, right? But these are a few key issues that we are dealing today with them. Of course, culture in the organization, right? We need to have a common values in the organization that we embrace the new technology to move forward. This is very important. So I believe all of you students, mostly, right, when you enter the job, bring these values into the organization that you're going to join. And then the next one, behavior. How you behave, how you react, right, when it comes to the transformation itself. We are struggling outside because people don't like change, right? So there are a lot of resistance to change. And another one is attitude. Of course, people are blaming negative attitude out there when it comes to transformation. So we got to have a good ABC. I call it attitude, behavior, and culture. That is representing ABC, right? Very simple. If you have positive ABC, I bet you will get a good job outside. And finally, what we are struggling today outside when it comes to transformation towards Industry 4 is leadership, lack of good leadership. Leaders that don't have vision, don't have strategy. So even they themselves don't even go and upskill themselves. So I have to go and brainwash this leader, you know, tell them what to do. And then, alhamdulillah, some of them change. Some of them still want to stick the old way. But unfortunately, they hire a new, millennials into their organization, then they are struggling, right, because of the mismatch. Of course, number one, smart people. The next one is, the next one is process. So it's kind of like very complicated. I don't think I can cover all, but there are a lot of process steps that everybody have to follow. It's not like overnight kind of things that you can say, dream Industry 4, then tomorrow Industry 4 will come into your factory and then become smart factory. But there is a lot of steps that they have to do in order to transform. So you cover from the smart people, you can see at the bottom, until we are connecting equipment, and then we have all this cyber-physical system kind of relationship, and then we have data analytics, and then we have decision-making process, we have predictive analytics modeling, and so on. Then when everything are autonomous, then you can call your organization or factory a smart factory, right? And of course, there are also core technological pillars, which later I will explain. Okay, the next element will be technology. To transform the organization towards Industry 4, we need technology. So how do you see technology? It's very simple, right? If you want to go from point A to another point, to another destination, for example, either you can take flight or road transport, taxi, blah, 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 right? So similarly, for Industry 4, you need tools to enable your transformation. So don't worry about 11 pillars, 15 pillars, or 18 pillars, 20 pillars, blah, 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 but all those are the tools for us to use and utilize whenever you want to transform the organization. So there are 11 now. I don't have time, but you can read from there. There are so many: artificial intelligence, digital supply chain, IoT, cybersecurity, cloud computing, and what else? New business models, simulation, augmented reality, and so on. So we approach the organization and say that, okay, based on your pinpoint, you can select either one of these technological pillars to be adopted. Of course, the medium, the enabler of all this transformation is the connectivity. Luckily, today in Malaysia also we have 5G just launched, right? But 5G will enable a lot more autonomous things to be incorporated into the solution, right? So moving forward, there'll be a lot more things to be connected. Can you imagine all those chairs are connected now? What will happen if, let's say, all the chairs inside the hall are connected to the Wi-Fi now? I can know how many participants in the room instantly. I can know after lunch how much weight you gain after you eat so much just now. Okay? I can provide a lot of new solutions to the client, right? So this is the concept of Industry 4, but this is how we approach out there. Of course, there are so many people approach differently, but in our organization, in order to create awareness, it's not easy. The challenge is how do we reach everyone out there? So recently, not recently, actually today, we launched our first social learning platform, which we incorporate the syllabus that we teach everyone out there about Industry 4. If you have time, you can go through this platform. It's open learning platform, okay, in the web. Or later you can visit our booth outside there. So this is to enable everyone to reach out to the knowledge about Industry 4. And we have a community that you can discuss together, whether it's students or industrial players or subject matter experts out there that you can share ideas and exchange ideas, and fix problems together across the world. So, at the end of the day, we need to continuously learn something new. Am I right? Right? So to prepare for the future, because you can't see, not many of you can see the future. I cannot see the future. But what we can do is only to prepare for the future, right? But what the future looks like, it can be any kind of things, right? So we got to prepare ourselves for the future, but things that you know means nothing if you don't apply it, right? Google knows a lot more things than us, right? But what we can do with what we know is more important. And how we can make impact. We go outside, make impact, right? How do we make impact? We must have clear outcome. That's how we see things, okay? So, within this short period of time, I hope that we have this mindset to start small, win big, think big about the outcome, but act forward. Don't move backward, all right? So, Industry Forward in Malaysia, the policy called to move forward. So, we cannot reverse gear, all right? So, move forward. And Industry 4 is just a new journey. Industry 5 is just around the corner, as a matter of fact. We work on it already. So don't be left out on this transformation, on this new journey, all right? So that's basically all I have within this spotlight. I don't see the spotlight here. But anyway, I have 10 minutes. So I hope that you can have more interaction. So thank you very much.